future always, and what I'm looking at for the past for our Cancers is a Three of Air. And the air cards are all about the intellect. So they're all about kind of your head stuff, things that are going on upstairs, if you think about it that way. It's a lot of head things, and really this as a past card, it's really just you're needing some time to heal. So there may have been like a family separation, whether that's between you and your spouse or between siblings, something like that, that just you're needing some time to heal from that. And so, and part of that is there's just like sadness, like it's just your feeling bad about it, just feeling sad about it. And it's okay. Like the angels just want you to know that it's okay to feel those feelings. That's what we're here for, right? We're really here to feel our feelings. And so they encourage you to do that. Go ahead and feel that. And then, you know, you'll be able to process that a little bit faster. And there is some forgiveness that needs to happen there too. So forgiveness can be for yourself as well as for others in the circumstance, okay? That's really, really important that you do that now. And one thing that I always love to talk to people about is sending love. So particularly if you've had some disagreements or some conflict with someone else, to just imagine yourself just love coming out from your heart and going out to that person. And I would even do it on a daily basis. I typically will set an alarm on my phone to do this on a daily basis. And of course I send love to, you know, my boys and my dad and my sisters and brother and sister-in-law and all that. But this is something I know can be difficult for some of you, especially if you're having conflict with someone, to be able to send that love. But it's really important because love heals everything, okay? Everything. It just really, really does. And you can't even imagine the power of this until you try it. So that is what they're really pushing you about right now. Okay, so the second card, so this is the present or what you need to know or work on right now. We have the Three of Earth. So interesting, another three card. The Three of Earth. The Earth cards are all about how you make your money and the kind of what you need to do to be here grounded on Earth, the things that we have to take care of, right? And this is, it's a wonderful card because it's really about letting you know that you're doing a good job. So typically this is related to some kind of, you know, to your work where you're getting some recognition at work, maybe even won an award, that type of thing. And just really it's about you being a team player, okay? It's that, you know, you've made a big contribution to the effort type of thing. So that whether that's work or it might be, I'm even getting it might be even be a charity type of thing where you've you know, may belong to a Lions Club or something like that, and you're have done some work, teamwork, to contribute to an event, that type of thing. So in the creativity is really important for you Cancers, okay? It's just something that's like kind of in your DNA, that it just, the creativity needs to be there for you to get excited about things, okay? And so just make sure that you're always leaving room for that creativity. So you're creating that space for you to have your imagination, to do, you know, and that's where you guys are going to do something, you guys are going to do things differently than other people in your business, in your work, that type of thing, because that creativity is so strong in you, that you're going to be able to like pull in different things that will make you stand out from others. So the way that you do things stands out because of that creativity. So please don't squash that. Like, please, like, embrace it and practice it, right? Have fun with it, because that's something that gets you out of your head too. And that's something that's always very important for all of us, is to get out of our heads. Okay, so the future card, we have the Queen of Air. And the air cards are all, again, about the intellect, about your head stuff. So it's kind of about being in your head a little bit. And the Queen of Air is a duality card. So on the one hand, it's about a person, and on the other hand, it's about an event or a circumstance, okay? And this is, as a person, this is someone that, they have a great sense of humor. Very funny. Very, very funny person. And I am getting that it's a man. So this would be, you know, someone that you may not have met yet. And what I'm getting around this is that this is someone that is kind of going to help you, bring you back to groundedness, okay? Because sometimes in that all that creativity, you get these high-flying ideas, and it does. The angels don't mean to discourage you from dreaming, but you've got to come back down to the earth to be able to make it happen. Does that make sense? So if you're, you have all these wild ideas, but in order to create and put them into form, to be able to actually manifest them, you've got to get grounded in some realistic actions and realistic, action steps that you're going to be taking, okay? So that's where this person is going to come in, and they really help you with that decision making. And just the other piece that I'm getting around this is that, part of it is for you, and because this person has a sense of humor, it is about seeing the humor in situations, because sometimes, you just can't make this stuff up. And you have to find the humor in it, because it's like, otherwise you'd cry, right? So finding the humor in it is going to help you get through it. But this is also about clearing away. We've been getting this message a lot for this month, and of course it's April, spring cleaning for a lot of us in the Western world here. And that's really about clearing out all the things that no longer serve you. And in particular, what I'm seeing around that is your beliefs. So some of these beliefs that you have that are limiting you, that no longer serve you. So that's your big focus this month, is really clearing out those limiting beliefs, the things that are holding you back. Because you are the only one that really holds you back from anything. I hate to tell you, but there's nobody else that's in charge of that, nobody else that's in control of that but you. And it's these beliefs that you've been, maybe even dragging around for years and years from when you were young. And so it's really time to uncover those and let those go, clear them out, okay? All right, so that's what we've got for just sort of general. We're going to look at your career now, the aspects for your career, Cancer, for April 2016. These are the career aspects for you. Okay. Okay. So the past card, what we have is just, the angels are wanting to let you know that you are protected. You are supported, protected, guided, all of those things. They want you to know that you're really surrounded by, and safe, because that's a big thing. So this is, past card, but it's about you being safe, and also the big thing is right here, safe while you change your career, okay? Because a lot of times we feel like so uneasy about making a shift, making a change, but they just want to let you know that they are supporting you and they are holding you up while you're making this change, okay? For those of you that are going through a shift and change. Because I feel like some of you, it might just be, it might be the same company, you're just moving, maybe a lateral move, that type of thing, or maybe adding some responsibilities in. So, as you guys know, this reading is for all Cancers, and so some of this will apply to some of you who actually are changing your career, and others of you are just taking on more responsibility or shifting the way you do things a little bit, okay? And here we have the creative expression card again, so surprise, surprise. Your job does need to involve creativity, or literally like it squashes your spirit if you don't have that creativity. It really, really does, because your soul just longs to express itself and to bring that forth. So if you are not able to bring creativity into what you do currently, I seriously want you to consider doing something else, or figuring out some way, somehow that you can bring that creativity in it. Because your light, it just douses your light if you don't have that, okay? And then we have the Builder card. So that's the future card, is the Builder. And Builders really, you guys want to create something. Okay, and this is just, it gives you a deep level of satisfaction, Cancers, to be able to create something, to build something. So whether that's creating a document, whether that's creating a business, whether that's creating, you know, actually physically creating art, that type of thing. And so it's just really important that you you look to that building piece of it. Okay, so finances for our Cancers for April 2016. Let's see what the money's gonna bring. What's happening around money? Okay. Just those two, okay. And again, these are, it's just a beautiful deck. These decks are all by Doreen Virtue. I love her decks. And they're all angel decks, of course, because I'm an angel card reader. That's what I do. So we have Archangel Uriel is coming through for you as a pass card around your finances. And Uriel, Archangel Uriel is really... again, this is about healing. So it's kind of a common theme for you guys in a couple different areas of your life. And so what this really means is it's about allowing yourself to feel the emotions. Again, they're coming back with that theme, and to open. So when you allow yourself to feel, then you're kind of opening to that compassion that might come in. You're opening to love. You're opening to possibilities. And the other piece of this is that you need to let go of the anger that you've got. There's just, I feel like there's just like a, oh, it's almost like a little black blob of anger that just really needs to come up and out and be released. And so, and part of that again is the forgiveness. So it's like when you hang on to something that when you're not forgiving either yourself or others, that does create sort of that negative energy ball within you, and you really do need to let that go. Okay, Cancers, let that go, and release it not only from your heart, but also from your mind. Okay, because thinking, you know, rehashing things and thinking about things and how it should have been this or it should have been that doesn't help anyone, and it doesn't change what happened. You can't change the past. Okay, so let that go. And then Azure is coming through. Angel Azure is coming through. I love this color of this card. It's just beautiful. And so Azure is just wanting to let you know regarding your finances that what you want is coming to you, and it really is just about having that patience and faith right now. Okay, so really having that patience and faith, because the more you try to push and force things, you're pushing it further away from you. Okay, you're trying to force things, and that's not how the flow works, people. It's not how the flow works, Cancer. You need to really just relax, let go, and get into the movement of it. Let it come to you rather than pushing. Okay, let it be attracted to you. You know, we're always talking about law of attraction. Let your money be attracted to you. Okay, rather than forcing it or like being desperately trying to grab it. Right? This is an easier energy, a softer energy. Okay. Francesca is coming through, Angel Francesca, and this is really about visualizing what it is that you want. So getting a clear picture, and we've had this theme a bit in this month of April for other of the zodiac signs as well. And this is really about, you know, coming up with a clear picture of what it is you want to attract, the things that you want to bring into your life, and visualizing that. So, and that doesn't mean just doing it one time, right? One time is not the charm, like over and over again until it feels so real. It's like just a matter of time about when it comes, right? So until you feel that, it's just that energy of it is like, I know this is happening for me. I know this is coming. It's just a matter of time, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds, okay? That's the energy that you're going for. So your negativity about anything is going to block it. Okay, negativity about others, judgment about others, judgment of yourself. Any negativity is just going to block that. So the more you can surround yourself with positive people, positive, you know, circumstances, positive, you know, even positive movies and TV and things like that. That is really, really going to help you. Okay. So let's go into Archangel Raphael now. These cards are for our Cancers for your health forecast for the month of April. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. I'm just doing one extra there. Okay. So the past card, we have home help. And so this is really about getting some help around the house, you know, whether that's getting someone in to clean your gutters, whether that's someone that is, you know, actually cleaning your house, someone that's repairing something. I'm just seeing, and as a past card, I feel like this is something that you've been either thinking about and just haven't done yet, or it's something that's in the works. But get some help, because there's no reason for you to worry about these things and get, you know, and put them off, because you don't have time. You don't have time to do this. So don't wait. Get somebody to help you around that, okay? And I realize sometimes it's like, well, I could do that. Like it's your, you know, you feel like it's something that you physically could do, right? But you just don't have the time, the energy, or the desire to do it. So really let somebody else that really loves to do that do it, okay? And again, here we go again, Cancers. It's all about forgiveness this month. Really, really is. They are just being very, very pushy about this forgiveness piece for you. So around your health, what I feel like, again, when we hold that energy of unforgiveness in our body, that helps create disease in our body, and it helps create things that don't make us feel very good. So the faster you can let go of the things, you know, kind of the burdens that you're hanging on to, the faster that you can forgive yourself and others, the better you're going to feel, okay? Because that, again, that unforgiveness is stuck energy in your body, and you really need to let that go in order to feel better, okay? And then we have, for future card, we have change physicians. So if you're currently seeing a doctor, this is really a urging for you to get another opinion, to change the doctor that you're currently seeing. You know, maybe you need to go more holistic. Maybe you need to see a chiropractor instead of the regular doctor. There's some shift that needs to happen there for you, okay? And so it could be, you know, what I'm getting around this is it's actually more emotional. So it might be around a counselor, seeing a counselor, or a psychologist, or maybe even an EFT practitioner, somebody that can help you work through the mental stuff, because you just have a block right now and you can't do it by yourself. I'm just feeling like you need some help. So somebody that has to do with energy, somebody that can help you release these negative emotions that are stuck in your body. They're blocking your finances, they're blocking your health, and we'll see what comes up with the romance thing, but they may be blocking you in that regard as well. So that's what we have for the health piece of it. All right, so for our love relationships, kind of our love reading for Cancer for the month of April. Let's see what we've got coming up here. And I know you guys are going to be just about ready to hit me if I say you need to forgive people, right? Are you like getting sick of that theme yet? The angels can beat a dead horse sometimes. If they don't feel like you're listening or you're not getting the message, it will come up again and again and again until you're like, oh, okay, already, I'll take care of it, right? That's what they do. So they are a little bit funny, but they are a little also insistent. Okay, so we have for the past, letting your friends help you. And so what this is in regards to, so in relationship to your romance or your love, what's coming up around this is really just getting that support and help from your friends. And so if you are single, this could be allowing somebody else to set you up, getting advice from them on dating sites, that type of thing. It could be just letting your friends give you tips or advice. I just keep getting this tips or advice type of thing. And the same thing if you're in a relationship. So sometimes it just helps to talk to somebody else that's also in a similar circumstance that you're in, or a similar relationship type of thing. Even just a friend where you can kind of bounce ideas off of them, or just even doing that constructive venting where you're just like letting that, because I just feel like you guys tend to bottle stuff up. Like, and that doesn't help anybody. It definitely doesn't help the other person. It doesn't help you, because you're bottling that stuff up, and that's energy is getting stuck in your body. So really, it just asking for support, being able to vent is one way to kind of get that stuff out, right? To really release it. Okay, so the codependency card is coming up as a present card, and this is really about those kind of the way that you are in relationships. And I wish I had that little, somebody else was talking about the codependency piece of it, and it struck me in a different way. But codependency, has to do in some ways it can be about an addiction. So it can be about a actual physical drug or alcohol addiction, porn addiction. Can be any number of addictions that can be affecting the relationship right now. But it can also be about just relying on that other person to bring you your joy. Right? Nobody can do that but you. You're the only one that can really bring yourself joy. So relying on somebody else to do that for you, it's just not going to work out well, okay? In the long run, they're going to resent you, you're going to resent them. It's just not a good pattern to get into. So that's what the angels are wanting to encourage you to focus on, bringing yourself joy. Doing the things for yourself that bring you joy. Doing the things for yourself that you want others to do for you, okay? Because once you're doing that for yourself, you don't have to rely on somebody else for that. You don't have to, what other people do then doesn't affect your joy, right? You can be joyful, you can be happy whenever you want. That's really the message here, okay? And then, again, this is about clarity. So Francesca had talked about you visualizing what you want, and this card is called Very Soon. And what this is about is, as you gain clarity about what it is you want in the relationship, whether you're currently in a relationship or you're wanting to attract one, as you become very, very clear about what it is you want, then it can come to you so much faster. Like once you gain that clarity, it's like boom, 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 here we are. Here it comes. And it even transforms your current relationship. Once you get clear about what it is that you actually want, then it just opens things up, and that relationship starts becoming what it is that you want, right? So very, very exciting to be able to do that. Okay, so we've got a few extra cards that we are going to take a look at. I'm going to kind of just slide these up here. Get and change transition. Okay, so we've got alrighty, the Magician, Archangel Raziel is coming through for you. And this is the Magician card. I love the Magician card because it means that you are magic. You are in a space right now where you can create whatever it is that you want. You're ready for the next phase. You have the resources, you have the wherewithal to create whatever it is that you want. And it really is just about life being magical, about things just getting in the flow. So I feel like once you let go of that resentment, that anger, that whatever things you need to forgive others for, that things are just going to open up, and then that's where the magic comes in, right? Okay. We have the Three of Water card coming through, and water cards are all about the depth of emotion. So these are really about lots of times just emotional stuff is going on, and for you guys, for you Cancers, you need to have some more fun. Okay. You're just so dang serious lately. Knock that off. Like, just open up and have a little bit more fun. Hopefully now with the springtime weather, for those of you that are in the States, the springtime weather brings, more opportunity to be outside, that type of thing. And so you just need to have a lot more fun. And then of course there's some graduations that are coming up. So that will be an opportunity for you to connect with more people and to just, just kind of relax and have fun. See people that maybe you haven't seen in a while, that type of of thing. So that's what I'm getting around that. Okay, so the life purpose. So part of your life purpose, whatever it is that you're working on right now, is you need to practice more. Like you need to do it more. So if you're embracing something new, the way to get better is to practice, to do it more often. So when I started doing readings, the way that I got so good so fast is really by doing a lot of them, okay? By doing a lot of them. So practice makes perfect. They always say that, but it really is part of you needing to polish your skills, so to practice those things, okay? You also have an ability to heal. Energy healing is coming up for you guys, for Cancer. So you guys have an ability to heal with energy, and oftentimes this means, it might mean that it's with Reiki, it might mean massage, it might mean I feel like these readings are even healing for people because it's giving them comfort and support and guidance, that type of thing. So there's a lot of different ways that this can come up for you. It also can be a physical healing. So that can be, people that are physical therapists or doctors, chiropractors, that type of thing. So there is a gift that you have, and I just feel like it's related to your hands, using your hands in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So money, a few more money tips for you. Yeah, so you're thinking about, this is Isabella, you're thinking about a new venture. Are you, Cancer? Thinking about something new? This is a good time for it. This is a really good time. This is right, and there's a good positive outcome for that. So if you've been thinking about taking the leap into doing something new, do it. Now is the time. It's going to be a good outcome. It's going to turn out very, very well, is what I'm seeing around that. And then Angel Rochelle is coming through. And Rochelle just really wants to let you know that as you follow your heart, that's where the money comes in, okay? So the more that you follow the guidance of your heart, the more prosperous you're going to be. So really paying attention to that intuition, that internal guidance system that you have, because you can feel when something feels right and true. Even with this venture, you feel like it's a good thing, right? But you keep, your head keeps trying to talk you out of it, like, oh, I don't think I should do that. Oh, what if I fail? All that kind of crap that we spew out from our head, that's not your internal guidance. You feel if it's right. You feel that in your body. So trust that, please. Please trust that. Okay. And again, so talk about these angels are just beating a dead horse with you, Cancers, this time. So listen to your intuitive feelings around your health as well. So again, they're saying you feel, when things are right for you, when it's something that you should be eating or ingesting or doing, and when they're not. So following that intuitive guidance for you. Okay, and then a couple last things. So really, again, so this is romance. This is the attraction card. And this is really about and this, again, goes back to what we were talking about before. When you find your own joy, when you plant your own garden, that makes you more attractive to the opposite sex. Then they want to be around you because you're light, you're fun, you're happy. Who doesn't want to be around a happy person, right? So that's going to make you more attractive. And that's what they're saying. Just enjoy, smell the flowers, take time to enjoy life. And that will make you more attractive and bring in that person if you are single, our dear single Cancers, or the people that are in a relationship. It will make that other person more attracted to you, and who doesn't want that? So again, this is so fascinating because this came up in another reading. I can't even remember which one now. So some of you are going to be leaving a relationship, okay? This is unrequited love, and this is just letting you know that there's not enough chemistry there, not enough to keep it going. And so, yeah, what I'm just getting around this is that it's just, it's kind of painful. It just you feel like you're being stabbed all the time, like attacked almost. Does that make sense? Just you kind of feel like you're being attacked all the time, and it just doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. And think about doing this for another 10, 20, 30 years. Not so much. Cancer is not so much. You know who I'm talking to, those of you out there that are in a relationship that doesn't feel good. It's time to let it go. And it's not going to be as hard to get out of it as you think. It's actually going to go pretty smoothly for you. So I think the fear of getting out or making it on your own is more is bigger than you're making it into a bigger deal than it is. It's actually going to be quite easy and fairly smooth. Not emotionally easy necessarily, but you know, the details of it will be fairly smooth, fairly okay. So that's what we have, dear Cancers, for the month of April for you, for your forecast. And I hope to see you again next month in May for your May forecast. Make sure that you go ahead and subscribe. Click subscribe so you'll know when my readings come out and you'll have that notification. And then share it. So if you know other people that would enjoy getting some guidance on a monthly basis, share that with them. And then lastly, if you have something that's deeper, that you just have more questions about, something in your own life that is, because this is pretty general, you know, I can't get into the deep nitty gritty and answer like specific questions for you in this. So if you have something like that, I do offer readings over the phone, over Skype as well. And so this would be something that you could do with me. I do 30-minute readings, 60-minute readings, and I do also even offer a 2-hour reading that's really, really in-depth, really good for people that are in business to get a handle on everything that's going on, get a lot of questions answered. It's really a wonderful thing to do for yourself. So it'd be a great thing to think about as a gift for yourself for this renewed springtime. That's all I have. Thanks, and have a wonderful month, Cancer.